And welcome back to Rey Cinema. I am your host, Brendan.
And your host, Sean.
Today we have a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Role models. Role models. Paul Rudd and Mr. Sean William Scott back at it again. Sean, when you see this movie, is it just me or do automatic laughs, endless laughs come to you? I mean, you have such an amazing cast. Whether it's Sean William Scott, Paul Rudd, the lovely and equally talented Jane Lynch, or if it's Christopher Mintz-Plasse, whatever, what his name is, the kid from Superbad, Fogel, as all of us know him as, Fogel, or if it's the equally just as talented Elizabeth Banks. I mean, the cast is just incredible in this movie. The cast, the music. I mean, you have a lot of old school rock. You have Kiss of all things, of all bands, and there's not very much more I can say on how great of a movie this is. Sean, how do you feel?
I repeat lines of this movie, I think, at least 3 times a week, if not more. This is one of my him together in this movie was perfect. I loved it. I really enjoyed Role Models. I thought it was a really good movie.
Honestly, it makes me want to listen. It makes me want to not only listen to Kiss, but it also makes me want to just throw my guitar on and start playing along to the old Kiss songs.
It's a lot of fun music in this. And that's a stupid Minotaur outfit, too.
You have great songs like Detroit Rock City, and of course, Beth. I mean, his girlfriend, Paul Rudd's girlfriend in this movie is named Beth.
Well, they did that on purpose.
Yeah, I know that.
But... Wake up, Brendan.
Shut up, Sean. Shut up. I'm into it.
What about this Minotaur suit? What do you think of this?
It's great. I mean, it makes you feel like you're watching one of those college football games, and it has the cute little mascot, and he's really just getting wired off of these energy drinks called Minotaur. They're going around to all these schools, all these anti-drug speeches and everything, but they're encouraging them to drink energy drinks instead. It's like Monster coming to a school and telling you,
let's be
don't
healthy.
Do drugs, drink all this instead.
And be healthy.
Right.
Is Monster good for you, Brendan?
Watch that heart rate go up.
Is Monster good for you?
No, it is not.
I knew that. I was just making sure that we're on the same level.
I mean, yeah, don't do drugs. Get wired off of this stuff. Watch your heart rate go up, your pulse, everything.
Yeah.
And then you'll
What do you think will kill you? What do you think will kill you first?
You'll be even more screwed.
Yeah, in the long run. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, a lot faster. Heart rate goes up. Heart attack, right there.
So what we have here is
Elizabeth Banks has such an incredible smile. She's
really quite beautiful.
She's quite beautiful. She's hilariously talented. I mean, pairing her with Paul Rudd, I can see how their characters fit.
They make a great couple.
A great couple, but I see it also makes me think maybe they're not such a great couple either, because of the fact that he starts off all mopey, and then gradually gets happier again. She's trying to bring the life out of him, trying to get him to be happy again.
He's such a fucking little bitch in this movie sometimes. I don't get his problem.
He's a miserable...
He's got a bad girlfriend. Bad. And then he's just miserable. Like, I get it.
He's got a bad girlfriend, a great job. I mean, driving around to schools all day, advertising energy.
No, that's not a good job.
It's not a good job.
That's not a good paying job. But you can see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But he acts rude to a lot of people in the movie.
Like this, for example.
Oh. Go ahead and rewind that for us, actually, Brendan.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Let's take a good look at one of the classic scenes that we really enjoyed in this movie.
This scene became...
Go back a little more.
This scene was
Right
actually
there.
one of the first memes I've ever seen on the internet.
He means a venti. Yeah, the biggest one you got. A venti is large.
No, venti is 20. Yeah. Large is large. In fact, tall is large, and grande is Spanish for large. Venti's the only one that doesn't mean large. It's also the only one that's Italian. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Look, Dick, venti is a large coffee.
Really? Says who? Fellini?
How much is that? Here's a 10.
Do you accept lira, or is it all
You know what?
euros?
Just keep the change. Jesus,
What a
Dan, you're like the
miserable
cool
bastard.
psyches here. You know what? You've been picking fights with everybody. The girl at the party.
She said ASAP.
ASAP. Oh, I'm sorry. Huge crime.
It's like
You
24/7.
see what I mean with this his little nonsensical nonsense?
Hey, it's getting worse. You know, man, the sun is shining, but you have lost the ability to take any joy in life. I can't stand it anymore. You're just a miserable dick now. You're mean to everybody. And FYI, it's called a venti because it's 20 ounces. 20. Venti.
Is that true?
Man.
And there is a perfect example of how he acts in this movie. And that's why he lost her.
He's just so miserable. He's in that state of mind where if I'm not happy, nobody else can be.
No.
It's sad because I've met people. I'm sure we've all met people like that throughout our lives, but for the sake of this movie, let's put all that aside.
Yeah, that's me, actually.
Is that you?
Yeah, if I see you happy, I just don't want you to be happy, so I do everything to make you miserable.
Or aren't you a bastard? What a jerk.
What an asshole.
What a jerk off, this guy.
Dude, I just can't get over every time I'm watching the movie and they're in there driving around in that little truck, it laughs. I want to laugh my ass off.
It makes you think.
John William Scott looks like a jerk in that fucking
He does.
Minotaur outfit.
He does.
I love it.
And Paul Rudd is just his...
I love both of them as actors.
It's just his normal, miserable
I
little
love
self.
Paul Rudd and Ant-Man.
I love Paul Rudd and
In Ant-Man, oh man, is he good.
let's dig into some Paul Rudd here, ladies and gentlemen.
Paul Rudd, if you guys haven't started watching Paul Rudd or you don't really watch Paul Rudd movies, please start watching Paul Rudd movies.
Because unlike Sean William Scott, we haven't really gotten to any Paul Rudd movies. Up to this point.
Oh, we will.
Let's see. We got Ant-Man, Clueless, This Is 40, Anchorman.
Dude, Clueless was a classic.
Yes, it was.
You remember? He was the brother. The stepbrother.
Uh-huh.
You're such a brat. You remember when she's like, she's not Mexican, she's Salvadorian. You remember? And he goes, "What's the difference? You get mad if you look a little sunset."
And you remember who he was in Anchorman, right? I got a nickname for my...
Oh, yeah. He's the one that got the Panther.
Yeah.
Panther. The Black Panther.
Well, you guys are about to be
You remember?
dead pigs.
Oh, yeah. That smells like straight gasoline.
Or when the bear takes off Luke Wilson's arm. Oh, come on. This is goddamn ridiculous.
Uh-oh. And this right here is the scene where they break up. God, she's really pretty. I didn't realize her eyes were that blue.
I guess you could...
She really is gorgeous.
I guess if Robert De Niro was narrating this, his perfect caption would be, Beth had enough.
Yeah, no kidding.
She had enough. How much was she going to take?
What a nice guy.
So she broke up with him while he was still breathing.
Look at him. He looks pissed. What a nice guy kicking that can in front of the audience.
You can tell he just does not care anymore. That was the teetering brink for him. If you thought he was miserable before, now all of a sudden, just rock bottom. Pure rock bottom.
You hear what he said? Why do we take drugs? Because they're awesome.
Yeah. While he's chugging the entire thing.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
No. Let me see that mic real quick.
You know what's crazy is that that's supposed to make you wired, and he's drinking and acting like he's drunk off of it, almost.
He like literally went from 0 to
-1.
-1, or 100 to 0 really quick in this series.
And here we get introduced to Louis C.K., ladies and gentlemen. Another funny scene.
Flip the switch and put it down. Too late, it's already up. Come on, please.
Getting their car towed.
Not my problem. Dude, please, you just be decent. We're having a terrible day. Oh, well, since you put it that way, it's still not my problem. Whoa. Hey, man, can I ask you a question? Get the fuck out of the way, asshole.
I love that.
Now, where in your mind would... Well, okay, I could see where this could happen.
You can see it now.
You get into that mood of...
Did you see Louis C.K. fall on his ass?
Yep.
Oh, did you see the way he falls back? Oh.
Kind of like Mel from Scarface.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Don't go too far, Brandon.
Now, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Fucking son of a bitch.
And this is where he goes and fucks his whole entire life up going to Sturdy Wings.
Yep. All because he didn't just want his car simply towed and to go pay for it later on. That's all he had to do. All he had to do, just let the man drive his car away, go pick it up. That's it.
Literally.
Instead, but you know, then we wouldn't have the story. Then we wouldn't have the movie.
You know how many times I watch movies and then I'm just like 5 minutes in the movie? I wonder if this happened and the movie was only 10 minutes.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. And then
that's like every movie I see. It's just like this movie needed to end an hour ago.
Exactly. And then you go back into these movies and you realize these alternative solutions probably weren't that bad to begin with. Like back when we did when we did Walking Tall.
Oh yeah.
All he had to do was go talk to his buddy who owns the casino and get everything.
No, but he wanted to trash the casino.
Yeah, he went apeshit.
No, Jimmy, I'm gonna let it ride.
And he even tells him later on. He even tells him, "Look, if you had a problem, shouldn't you have just come to me instead of tearing up my place?" I guess that changes our relationship a bit, doesn't it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
oh, I'm sorry, PTSD.
Oh yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry, is the correct terminology PTSD? What the fuck are you talking about?
Let's see. Go talk to the owner, my friend. Here we are, Miss Jane Lynch. Jane Lynch, I'm sure you all know her from her role in Glee.
She was in a lot of other stuff.
A lot of other stuff too.
Man, what else have I seen her in? She's in another. She's in a show I like.
Let's dig up on her. Let's look up.
Man, I forgot.
For the most part, she's been in Glee. She's been in some other comedies here and there. She's been on a lot more television than she has films lately.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Glee probably being her biggest role.
So let's talk about what Sturdy Wings is. You want to talk to the audience about that, Brendan?
Sturdy Wings is an adult program where they pair adults up with children as a big brother, father-son type of company, you know.
Okay. So it's basically for like kids without. That's what pisses me off in this story is what's the problem with Augie, because he's got the mom. He has a mom and a dad. Well, and none of them give a fuck. I don't get it.
Because they don't understand his lifestyle.
No, they don't. They're just jerks. That's what it is.
They don't understand what he's into, and they'd rather judge him for it.
If anyone out there wants to know if they're being a shitty parent or not, go ahead and watch this movie.
No, it's not just that. It's more so. It's that whole classic. Dave Chappelle once said it perfectly, better than anybody. The most common thing for people to call something they don't understand is to call it crazy. That kid is crazy because he's into Battlegarth. But it's just something that he's into. It's cool. I mean,
what's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with it.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I don't see anything wrong with it either.
Why can't a kid do what he wants to do?
In fact, I know a lot of friends that were into Battlegarth. They would dress up in the Renaissance clothes and go fight with
D&D.
Yeah.
D&D.
The Renaissance Fair.
What about, man, I mean, even anything, like, that's just something nerdy.
It's
so what?
It's not just nerdy, it's history. It's learning history.
I believe he is the voice for Wreck-It Ralph.
This guy?
Yes.
For Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes, I believe so.
That's John C. Reilly.
It is John C. Reilly?
Yes.
Okay.
It's John C. Reilly.
For some reason, I thought it was him.
No.
Because of the way I always thought that when I watched this movie, too.
And you can tell that this guy has the biggest hidden, not so hidden crush on Jane Lynch's character.
So weird.
He's the kiss ass of the class.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
It's weird to be a guy that's in love with hanging out with kids like that. It's a little weird. Nowadays, it's just weird.
Well, no, nowadays it is very weird.
I don't think they have programs like that now.
No. Not since COVID. There would be no way to...
No, I don't think they've had programs like that since.
Well, this was what? 2011, 2012 or something like that when this movie came out. Way back then. Here we have a great scene. Great dialogue.
Okay. Listen good. I know why you're here. So don't BS it. Okay? Your presence here, court ordered.
Why did you put presence in quotes? Implying we're not here?
One call to the judge from me, and you are in the slammer like MC Hammer.
Did MC Hammer go to prison?
Yes, he did. Or he came extremely close. Certain he filed for bankruptcy, so don't BS me right now, okay?
I don't understand. How are we BSing you?
Exactly. I'm BS proof. A couple of timesheets. I want your little buddy's parents to sign them after each outing, okay? And that way I can use my BS fly swatter to swat away the flies. That is your BS. Okay. Any questions? Hey, little! Your bags are here!
He just got popcorn thrown on him.
Yeah.
Here.
They all did.
What a fucking asshole.
He's so smug. Well, he's not smug, but you can tell he's just like... He looks like one of those people that has nothing to do, so they devote their time to... And, I'm not judging on anybody. Whatever people do is what they do. But some individuals out there devote their times just to one specific thing, whether it's volunteer work like this or whatever.
And now we introduce Augie.
We get introduced to Augie, played by the great Mr. Christopher Mintz-Plasse, which I'm sure we all know as Fogel from Superbad.
Fogel
from Super...
Are you in this class? Leave.
It was either between McLovin or Muhammad. Why would it be between McLovin or Muhammad?
Why the fuck would it between
Muhammad is a really commonly used name. Jesus,
what?
Read a fucking book for...
Oh yeah, read a fucking book for once. Jeez.
Or like Wolf of Wall Street. Who's Captain Ahab? The book, motherfucker.
The book.
The book, motherfucker.
The book.
Remember Wolf?
Oh yeah. He wants.
I am McLovin. No, you're not. You're not McLovin. He says it's the stupidest fucking name.
Yeah. No, it's not. McLovin's never existed because McLovin's a stupid fucking name. You fuck.
You fuck. Where's my car?
Oh, yeah.
Why would you park in the faculty parking lot?
Remember? Fogel, just shut the fuck up. You know what you mean? You know faculty means for faculty, right?
Fogel, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
And take
Fogel, shut the fuck up.
take your vest off. You look like fucking Aladdin.
Oh, yeah. You look like Aladdin. That vest is really creeping me out. You look like Aladdin.
And then in the end, it turns out Fogel got the most action out of the movie.
Yeah. McLovin!
Hey Seth, did you hear about my party? You coming to do you hear about my party? No. That's right. You're not coming. And tell your fucking friend over there that he can't come either.
What is... Ronnie is the other kid that Sean William Scott is babysitting. What do you think of him?
I love it. I love this scene where he first meet him and he's like, my language is English, and this motherfucker trying to pull my hang down.
Trying to pull my hang dangle. Ronnie,
language. My language is English. Fuck you, handsome.
Oh, yeah.
Smacks him later in the car.
I don't know if this is some kind of joke, Danny, but I actually like my life, okay? Now, if I go to jail, I'm going to lose my job. We go to prison.
And you know what? He brings a valid point. I don't want to go to jail. He's giving him the look of, we're only in this because you were an idiot and you drove one.
Oh, yeah, I would never go to jail for somebody. You're crazy. Why would you want to go to jail and lose your job? Why would you do that?
Young folks out there, don't go to jail for anybody. Don't
do it. Don't be a rat.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
But most of all,
look at this. So is this like a busted ass version of Chuck E. Cheese right here?
But most of all, if you see someone doing something stupid that you know is illegal, and you're going to get in trouble for it, don't do it. Don't go along.
I like Ronnie's version better. I like how it evokes the concept of past, but don't throw shit, Ronnie. Come on. I'll be honest with you.
Don't throw shit.
So, do you like Coca-Cola?
I like the idea more than actually.
I like it more as a concept.
I'm gonna run a train on his chicken fingers. I'm just gonna be like,
Let me guess. You're not really rolling with the ladies in school, are you?
really good friends with the school nurse. She's a divorcee.
So,
Sean William Scott is such a jerk. He gives him that look like,
And it
yikes.
kind of makes you wonder, what are these kids' lives like at school? Like, are they getting the same neglect and torment that they are at home? Especially Augie's kids. Augie is one of those kids.
I just can't watch. It's hard to watch this movie and not think of Superbad.
Exactly.
When I see him, you know what I mean?
It's hard to watch him in anything and not think of Superbad or shoot. This is the end. Hey Chris, you want to try this? Oh, what the fuck, Michael? I've never done cocaine before.
Oh yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Oh yeah.
We're playing it.
You remember?
Fuck up, Jason. We're playing a game. Hot hands, baby.
Hot hand, baby.
Hey,
Let me see the juice. Remember?
Want to sip?
Oh yeah.
This is the end. The only role that
I love that movie. By the way,
the only role Michael Cera did not play an awkward teenager in is This Is the End.
Yeah.
Then you got these other guys who have been in other Seth Rogen movies and
Quite a lot of them,
stuff
actually.
like The Hangover, and you have this kid with the bowl cut. He was in Neighbors, Neighbors, and Drillbit Taylor with Owen Wilson. Drillbit Taylor was another fun movie.
Who was he in Drillboat Taylor?
I think he was. not the main kid, but one of the main kid's friends. And he was in Neighbors. He was one of the frat boys in Neighbors. So was Christopher Mintz. He was in Neighbors also.
Which one was that old guy was not in that movie?
No, not the older kid, but the kid.
The young one.
Yeah, the younger kid.
Oh, okay.
Not these guys. Not these kids, but the one that walked away already.
I saw that.
And now you have the doctor from The Hangover in the helmet coming out of the burger hole, and the king, and all of his other men, played by none other than Ken Jeong. Ken Jeong, I'm sure we all know from
every good movie that
Community. Is that one of the movies? One of the TV shows he's in now. Community.
Let's talk about his movies that he's in.
Well, I mean, anywhere from
Hangover.
You have Leslie Chow.
Yeah,
Leslie fucking Chow. Some Chinaman.
God, he was so good in that movie.
Some Chinaman I never heard of walks into my town. Mr. Chow. Yes, Leslie fucking Chow. He fucked me.
Mr. Chow, yeah.
he fucked me in the ass. He does that. Not,
hey, you
not
remember?
literally.
You still talk to Mr. Chow? Yeah, we're friends. He's a criminal.
Or John Good or
Alan, he's a criminal.
Later on, after he kills the other Doug. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's scary. Hector, run up and get Alan here a extra large size in sweatpants.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know it's scary. I'm killing Dougs today. You go to the cops, I blow his brains out. You don't get my gold, I blow his brains out.
That movie was, dude. You remember when they're laughing when they meet him in Hangover 1?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not a purse, it's a satchel.
Oh, yeah.
I want my purse back. But did you die? Remember, Mr. But did you die?
Remember? He's funny because he's fat.
It's funny because he's fat.
Don't let his size fool you. He's a child.
I'll be your dog.
Hey, Brendan. Ratchet?
You were kissing him and calling him your little luck charm. I did that.
I did that.
Fuck you. I want my purse back.
I want my purse back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Fuck you.
No one, or John Goodman, no one's seen him, no one's heard from him until the little bug got himself pinched in Bangkok.
And then we're back here. They play a lot of this Lear.
Well, yeah. This Lear stuff, Battlegarth is a really popular thing. It's amongst that. It's amongst.
Is this when he meets him?
When he meets the parents.
Shit parents?
Yeah.
Poor guy. Your parents, man. There's something. Remember?
And that's what I mean. You know, perfect example of a kid being into what he's into. The parents don't understand it, so they think he's weird. They classify him as weird or out there, and that's not even the case. Exactly how I said how Dave Chappelle said it. When you don't understand something, when people don't understand something or someone, their automatic response is to call them crazy or to call them.
Well, that's mostly because most people are ignorant.
That's
all that is.
Well, yeah,
That's ignorance.
That's
the definition of ignorance.
They'd rather be dismissive instead.
And ignorance is the same thing as just being a follower.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't think for yourself. You're dead.
It's being a sheep.
You're a sheep. Hey, what do you want to be? A sheep? Bah, bah.
You want to work 10 hours a fucking day? You own nothing,
yeah.
so they give you nothing. You a communist, man?
You a
I kill communists for fun.
Oh yeah,
That was fun.
that was fun.
Sometimes it's fun.
Oh yeah, what? Sometimes it's fun. Bitch, fucking slapped him so hard in the face.
Fuck you, Nancy.
Fuck you, Nancy.
Where's my orange juice? What orange juice? That fucking asshole. Punk bitch.
Have a good day, Ronnie. Fuck you, Nancy.
Yeah, sorry. I wanted to be gone, but I didn't get home.
No, it's all right. This is better. Now we get to share the moment. Wheeler
Becca and Sarah.
and Becca and Sarah. Beth, come on, you don't have to do this.
I left you to crocodile.
They disappeared.
Yeah.
What happened?
They disappear. Well, no, she just moves out.
Oh, they're in the car, but they got in the car fast.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. Maybe let's get out of
Make
here.
it less awkward and
Yeah, because let's not stick around, you know?
Well, that's what she meant by she wanted to be out of there.
And then they're going to leave, and then
Yeah.
they're going to talk shit about him.
Well, that's what she meant by she wanted to be out of there before he got home. That way they don't run into each other and it being awkward and everything.
Or like this, where he gets all depressed now.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to do way more stuff. Good talk. We got 10.
That passes.
Paul Rudd, he plays a lot of these characters, but he has his moments. He has his funny, outgoing characters like
Hi, Ronnie.
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Anchorman and his guest starring roles in sitcoms like Saturday Night Live and
He's got a lot of that stuff.
40-Year-Old Virgin. He was in there too.
You're talking about,
With Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah.
And Steve Carell
He hated his girlfriend in that, too.
in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, poor Paul Rudd. You remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
God, you don't remember shit about these movies.
It's been years since I've
It's
seen.
such a good movie.
It's been years since I've seen.
You remember?
40-Year-Old Virgin.
You know, love is great. You know, first you fall in love, and then you put on weight, and then you lose weight,
And
and then you catch your girlfriend blowing a guy. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Watch your mouth, little man.
And it's been ages since I've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin. Ages.
I had you remember? I changed my email. Really, look at us. All these years, still just like this. And he goes, and she goes, crazy. What? Paul Rudd? What?
You're one of these guys who's good with kids, right?
Where? Talk about it.
Because the kid, man, I don't get it. You think the dragons, the fairies, the hobos.
Right.
So, I mean, what am I supposed to say to him?
Yeah, I don't know.
What an asshole.
See, that's what I mean. Like, he's making him sound.
It's like, I don't know why he's talking so much shit. Look what he's wearing.
He's making him.
He looks like a dipshit.
He's making him sound like a special kid.
That's exactly the guy that I see in public, which I just feel like he just looks like a goofball. Look at this.
He's making.
Who the fuck wears a sleeveless sweater?
Exactly.
What is that?
This isn't 1983 anymore.
No
this
shit.
Isn't 85.
He wants to dress like he is. Look, he's almost got a mullet.
Shit. No kidding. The mom. I mean,
It's like you guys shouldn't be like, what is it? Talking shit about him. Look at yourselves.
And here's the thing.
You guys look fucked.
Here's the thing. They're asking. He's asking Paul Rudd, "What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?" Well, why don't you just try to take some sort of interest? Ask him about it. Ask him to talk about it.
What do you think about him changing his lifestyle? I don't know. The same thing I think about you cutting your fucking hair.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think about him changing his lifestyle? I think you should support his lifestyle more.
Yeah, stop being an asshole.
Kind of take some involvement.
Why don't people take initiative anymore?
And then remember later on when they're eating dinner, when he's like, "Oh, he killed the king."
Yeah.
He killed like he's some sort of kid at some sort of 5-year-old, and the parents don't understand him. He's a teenager.
I forgot about that bow as your daughter does.
Good ones. He's the doctor in The Hangover. That other guy next. I like what he says later on when they're in the field and they're fighting and everything. He kills him and goes up. It's fun, isn't it? Yeah, is it? We do this every year.
Oh yeah, come back next every year. Come back next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's fun, isn't it?
I know that's not the case here. Look at these people.
Oh no, that's that other guy in the yellow and blue. He was.
They have a lot of famous people in this one.
He's the guy in Superbad that backs into Jonah Hill. Look, man, look. I you guys want to come to a party? There's girls. There's going to be alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That guy.
Come on, man. You remember?
Yeah. Because he sees the
Who
cop.
invited you? You remember?
Yeah.
Why are you such a dick? And he throws him out the screen door. Remember?
You have a red stain on your.
You remember? I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, cat got out of the bag.
You're Jesse's
Did you see
brother.
what they did to him? They're gonna beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
You remember he goes in that room where they're all doing coke? Hey, you're that guy from the song. You remember? This is the guy. Remember? And he's lonely nights. You remember that shit?
Remember the girl with the period?
She's all trying to.
The way that Jonah Hill was dancing
Wah,
with her.
wah, wah, wah.
Ooh. Here we are with Kiss, ladies and gentlemen.
How did you used to sing like that?
No, they couldn't at the time. That's why they had to dress like clowns.
This got them girls?
Get this. They've been getting pussy nonstop for 30 years. They're probably fucking right now. They're old dudes. They put makeup on and it's all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest bands of all time, Kiss.
Great.
And
I've seen him live.
so am I. I can't wait till we start talking about it.
I can't wait till they maybe hopefully go just one more tour. I missed the one when they were down the street though.
Okay, we logged 14 hours this weekend. It's not going to be enough. Somehow we got to
Such a great band.
Mm-hmm.
And Kit.
That just sounds kind
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about, revisiting and talking about Kiss very soon. Very, very soon. We're going to be talking about their songs and the members and everyone from Peter Criss to Eric Carr.
Well. This is Mr. Bullshit and Dr. I'm Full Shit.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh wait.
More of the BSer, ladies and gentlemen. More of the BSer.
great. 14 hours. You sign our sheets, maybe get a few more just for kicks. Round it up to 50.
No, you sass me. What, you think I'm a pushover? You know what I used to eat for breakfast? Cocaine. You know what I used to eat for lunch? Cocaine.
What'd you have for dinner? Was it cocaine?
I will sign your sheets, but you need to know I am not here to service your hours. I'm here to service these young boys. Do you think I give a shit if you guys go to prison, huh? I've been to prison. Oh, I have. I've been to prison. Prison of drugs, alcohol, sick thoughts. I used to have sick thoughts. So don't you come in here preaching to me about hours when you're standing over there and you're standing over there and I don't know which way is up.
Come back. And come back.
We're having an overnight camping trip. Big Bear this weekend. I suggest that you ask your littles to go with you. Maybe worry a little bit about them, not so much about your hours.
Overnights. It's great. Sign us up.
Oh, and fellas, do me a favor. Next time you want to bullshit me, bullshit each other instead. Okay? See how that feels.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? Okay.
I love every scene she does. If it isn't Mr. Bullshit and Mr. Full of Shit.
How are we bullshit? I had sick thoughts. I used to have sick thumb.
Mr. Bullshit and full of shit.
Oh, this is classic right here.
Hey, play that Wings song, Brendan. Oh yeah, the Wings song.
I would acoustic guitar doesn't quite know how to play it. Kumbaya.
Oh,
Sleeping on rocks.
hopefully this won't be me.
Like a baby. There's always a guy with an acoustic guitar that doesn't quite know how to play it. Kumbaya. Wait, I know it. Kumbaya. You know, yeah. Wait, I know it. Kumbaya.
Some of you out there, we joke around about this scene all the time. Here we are, playing it on our podcast.
That's got it.
now.
Damn it, Ronnie!
What? I'm black, you think I did it?
No, because you did it is why I think you did it.
Damn it, Ronnie.
Let me tell you something. I am not your big. I'll hit you. I will hit a child. I've never done that before, but I would punch you in the face.
Let's
He's
get it.
nodding it and is like, yeah.
Come on.
Fine.
Let's get it, Ben Affleck.
You guys could use a hand up here. Come on, man, just having some fun. Don't worry, once the little ones are asleep, I'll break out the PG stuff. Kumbaya. You don't have to know any wings, do you?
Wings, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wings.
Down to the streets.
Ha yeah.
God, that was some fun right there. That little camp scene is really funny. The whole
It
camping
really is.
trip.
And then we'll see how loyal a hungry dog really is.
No kidding. So, what's your overall thought on the movie?
I would give it a solid 8. A solid.
Yeah,
9.
it's a good one.
It's
fun.
It stands out there as one of those movies that comes around every once in a while, and I enjoy this. I'm having fun. I'm laughing up a storm. I'm loving the characters. I'm loving the story. I'm loving the music. The music that they're choosing.
The music that they chose through the movie is is really good music. Actually,
how can you go wrong with having Kiss as part of your soundtrack? I mean, that's just such a treat on its own.
To see them live is a treat.
Yeah.
That's really the treat right there, is actually be able to see them live and actually be able to see them.
Man,
you know.
Are you ready for the upcoming Kiss episode that we're gonna do?
No,
You're not ready.
I'm not.
You're not. I'm not either.
I'm
But
extremely ready for the Kiss episode coming
so am
out.
I. But you know what? We are extremely ready.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, I'm just not getting it. It sounded like
Yeah.
It sounded like you said your name was a lot of.
Never mind.
You could tell. Even Robert Wagner was struggling with my Italian.
Oh, yeah.
Confidential. Her name is Alato.
A lot of
vagina.
My name is Richard Cunningham,
And
and this is my wife, Oprah.
Hey, there you are. Well, hi. Do I know you? No, but that's where you are.
You're there.
Hey, Americans. Yeah.
Dude. That's weird.
Yep.
Why would you shit in a bucket?
Especially when you're out in the woods.
Why would you shit in a bucket out in the woods?
Yeah.
You're in the woods.
You're in nature.
You're in the woods. He's like, I'm new to camping. What are you going to wash it out with? The magical lake that came out of nowhere? Even if there's a lake, why would you want to wash shit out? You take a shit, the only thing I would bring on a camping trip is toilet paper. If I was going remote like that.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Biodegradable toilet paper, though. Like, really biodegradable.
Okay.
So it doesn't,
Right.
it goes into the, so I'm not being a piece of shit polluting,
Right.
the earth and stuff like everyone else does.
That's why while it rejuvenates.
That's also why our winters are, as long as they are now, too.
But our summers are getting hotter.
We're destroying it.
Our summers are getting hotter. Our winters are getting.
I love how people are finally like this. Global warming's real? No. No, hey, you never did nothing to nobody.
It always reminds me of Family Guy when Al Gore's like, it's not the word.
Yeah. No, when I hear that, it reminds me of that Scarface scene where he goes like this. No, you never believing in that did nothing to nobody.
Look at you. Get up.
Get up.
Get up. I was aware only of one.
Last time I checked, it snowed in Los Angeles. Right? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Isn't it?
It hasn't snowed there in over...
And you know what?
I want to say 10 or 15 years now?
Something like that.
Something?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And here's what's even trippier is that a while back in December, before our podcast even existed,
yeah,
I remember driving through National City and going off of 24th and D Avenue, 24th Street and D Avenue. This was like a day or two after Christmas.
Yeah.
Of this previous Christmas, 2022. There was snow frost all over the grass, all over the lawns in National City. So it's not just me. It's not just me that thinks this was one of the coldest winters that
it was really cold, right?
Yes,
it's still cold.
We are still through winter, but
that means it's going to be a really, really hot summer.
Yes, spring and summer are right around the corner. And those of you out there that live in San Diego or live somewhere in Vegas or
get ready,
Phoenix,
especially Palm Springs, get ready.
Palm Springs, you guys know what spring really means. It really means winter's over, summer's coming.
Let's see how summer really is.
No, summer shows up like the Joker at the park. We made it.
We made it. Oh, yeah. Summer shows up at 122 degrees.
We made it.
We made it.
Then it comes out, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
We are tonight's entertainment. There's something little.
little. Oh, and this is where he explains to him. You got in trouble.
I just had one of those days where you wake up and say, where did the last 10 years of my life come? I asked my girlfriend to marry me out of impulse. She dumped me. And then I ran a truck that looks like a pole into a statue of Liberty. I'm not even sure this is well. No?
My guidance has to sign me up.
Really?
He said anyone who doesn't came in as a sword should have more friends. What to do, right?
So both of us don't want to be here.
Nope.
No, we got that. So do you have a girlfriend?
What? What? No.
No.
Looking at the cat. Come on, don't bullshit me. You're always looking at her.
You mean Esplin because Navarro?
Probably. Sarah. Oh, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
You ever talking?
Killed her a couple times in battle last night.
Talk to her.
No,
Romance her. Look at that patchy look she loves.
no, I can't do
She'll
this.
be flattered. Why not?
I made it for you.
You made that for me.
Yeah,
Great, now I gotta do it.
yeah, okay, that was my plan.
That's so mean of you. Me overall, I thought the movie was and always has been great.
It is a great film. This movie, I mean, you have a lot of them.
Hey, did you know that dinosaurs are not extinct?
You have a lot of them. A lot of these movies that come and go every now and then that come out of nowhere, but they stand on their own.
Oh yeah,
You know, everyone from the cast to the crew to to the music to the soundtrack.
the whole soundtrack to it is great.
And you know, the one thing about this movie that I like to get across is that you have some of the funniest people in one of the not smaller, but one of the a film that no one really watches as much anymore. Which is kind of what we hope to do with this podcast. Say a movie that no one has seen in a long time.
We just hope that they kind of take it up and
yeah. And the other thing is that you see how hilarious and how brilliant these people are.
Oh, they're hilarious. And they're hilarious together. Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott are great together, man.
Come on, asshole. Actually, we need your help.
Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott almost make as good a duo as Sean William Scott and Knoxville almost.
Mm-hmm.
Dukes of Hazzard, you know. Once again, Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe
And,
a Minotaur.
Well, looks like we're going to wrap up again, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you all for joining us. If this is your first episode, we welcome you. Those who have stuck with us, thank you for sticking with us. Keep an eye on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. We are on Facebook. Check us out there. Until next time, I'm your host, Brendan.
And your host, Sean.
Have a good night, everybody. Be safe.
Be safe.
The last man